Şimdi İstanbul. Başını alıp gitme İstanbul. Dön
Turkiye is going to elections on May 14th. It's going to be a knife-edge vote. On one side is strongman President Recep Tayyip Erdogan, putting his 2-decade legacy on the line. On the other is a powerful opposition alliance, built on anger over the economic turmoil and Erdogan's policies. Turkiye's opposition alliance is multifaceted, but they all have one goal: to dethrone Erdogan. At the helm is opposition leader Kemal Kılıçdaroğlu. He has portrayed his six-party alliance as a force for democratic change. This includes liberals, nationalists, and religious conservatives. The alliance vows to abandon the presidential system, a system that Erdogan introduced in 2017 after winning a hard-fought constitutional referendum. Instead, the alliance wants lawmakers to elect a prime minister and also parliament to have oversight over ministries. The president would be limited to a single 7-year term. Such changes require a 3/5 majority in parliament, which the opposition will struggle to win on May 14th. If he wins, what will be Kılıçdaroğlu's first order of business? It will be the release of high-profile opposition figures from prison, all of whom were jailed under Erdogan. These include the philanthropist Osman Kavala and Kurdish leader Selahattin Demirtas. The opposition pledges to restore independent and impartial courts. It also wants to revive freedom of expression and give independence to the media. However, what the opposition wants to focus on is the economy. It wants an immediate return to economic orthodoxy, breaking with Erdogan's Turkish economy model. Turkey is currently dealing with its worst economic crisis in decades, partly due to Erdogan's refusal to raise interest rates. Inflation is soaring. Last year, the inflation rate touched 85%, but that's just the official figure. Economists believe the real rate could have been twice as high.
The reason why this party keeps winning is that because it delivered to voters certain material benefits, except for really hardcore voter base. And this is the first time that magic seems not to be working because of the economy, because of the high inflation, increasing cost of living.
But a return to prosperity might take time. It requires the resuscitation of state institutions, especially those that were weakened during Erdogan's rule. Whoever wins this election, Turkey's economy is unlikely to experience a quick recovery. But the opposition remains hopeful for now.
Email exchanges from inside the BBC, they talk about the risk of violating Indian laws. It's easier to rake up the freedom of speech debate, but does it give anyone a free pass to knowingly violate the law? America supports India because it needs India's support in return. And India is working with the US because it suits India's interests. This is how geopolitics works. Last night, he diffused a crisis with his defense minister. But today, Netanyahu was confronted with a new problem. His cabinet seems to have rebelled against him. The UK is looking at the Indian subcontinent to fill its coffers. That India seems to be negotiating from a position of power, like a partner and not a former colony.